Alright, if you guys remember, it was probably a couple weeks ago I did a little video on the LFA Glock 9mm clone that's all steel, this particular gun right here. I thought it was going to be super cool. Well, after we contacted them, we found out there were some problems with the extractor spring tension, I believe it was. And they sent us some replacement parts to put in the guns that we currently had. So here's the one that I had all the trouble with last time, that I'm really hoping this cures the issues that we had with the stovepiping and all. My plan is to use the magazine that's provided with the LFA and hopefully not exhibit the same issues that we had in the past. So here it is, just a little PMag 15 rounder. Go ahead and drop it, and just gonna try one round. All right, that worked. Right to the body. Let's try 2 to the head. Nope. No reset on the trigger this time, so that's interesting. I go to pull the trigger the second time, no reset. Okay, so let's see what the round actually looks like. All right, so we've captured. There's no striker mark, and again, this is just Winchester 115s, but we're still exhibiting problems with this gun. So I'm going to put that round in my pocket, and let's see what happens. 2. This time it worked. Now let's go 2 to the head. Alright, we did get locked back on last round. Alright, maybe that was just an anomaly with the one that didn't actually recock the striker. Now, to try some trash ammo, I've got some Winchester steel-cased 115s that we're going to go ahead and try. Okay. 2 to the head. Alright, this thing's grouping quite well, like I thought it would. We having the additional weight versus a polymer frame. So maybe we've cured its evils. I was able to fire that last, or pull the trigger and not get it to fire. It just didn't lock back. Now granted, these are some Glock factory magazines with Henning base pads on them. I'm just going to keep shooting it until we're actually out of ammo. Just not locking back. I don't, or maybe the mag catch got hit. That was interesting. Let's see what happened. I'm a lefty, so I may be bumping the super small mag catch. So just doesn't lock back on last round, which is kind of interesting. Doesn't lock back on factory Glocks. So it still doesn't seem like they've cured everything on this. It should work. I'm going back to the PMag 15 round. Sure, that's going to work, but why can't I use a factory Glock? Let's take a look at the groups. Granted, I know I was kind of close here. Those are my head shots. These are my body shots. So, I mean, the gun can perform. I'm going to load up another mag, and we're going to try this shit again. All right, we're going to go one more time. I'm going to start with their provided mag, the GL9 mag, and see where we go from there. And then I've loaded, I think, 6 in here. I just want to see if I can get it to run the slide lock. I'm hitting that mag release. That is the issue. So we can actually see the mag coming out. I think because of its rounded contour, if we kind of look at this, let me unload it. We're empty. Actually look at this rounded contour of it. It's so big that being a lefty, and I know I could switch this over to be a proper left-handed safety, but all these years I've been, when I go to reload, I do this with the gun and put my trigger finger on it. So it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. But I think what I'd have to do is just change the magazine release to make this work for me and go with almost a Glock factory style one. I don't know if that would work in here. But one of the things we had to change was the mag release. They provided extractor, I think it was the extractor springs and a different mag release. So I'm bumping it. Lock back. Again, I'm going to purposely change my grip a little bit just so that none of my finger is touching that. So, oh, but here's what's kind of interesting. The mag didn't want to release the first time. So I'm seeing that the issues seem to be revolving around the mag release, but we're not having any of the failures to extract, the stove piping. All those issues at least seem to be disappeared. I still want to believe this is going to be a gun that I'm going to keep around and shoot. I'd love for them to do a larger frame Glock 17, Glock 34 version so that I could make a steel challenge type of gun out of it. But I'll tell you, I still don't have the confidence in it I'd like to have. And I don't know if that's ever going to come. I can only shoot it more. We do know that it groups well if we look at the groups here. I mean, it's a novel concept, but I'm not sure all the bugs have been